Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is David Neyts, and today's topic is how to effectively listen and be listened to. In our day and age, we often have to go a million miles an hour. Literally, sometimes modern society feels so fast-paced that you cannot remember how you got from point A to point B. The thing is that from the moment your alarm rings to the moment that you go back to bed, everyone in an average modern day society is pounded with so much information. Be it from the TV you turn on in the morning, to the radio you listen to in your car or on the metro, to whatever people are trying to do around us. One thing that I've noticed that is a pretty common denominator with all of these things is that, well, people are trying to communicate something. Granted, a lot of what you hear are commercials and companies trying to sell stuff, but we also have the so-called celebrities, politicians, and whatever authority is in your office, school, and street speaking about certain things. Most times it's in order for you to do something for them or even for you to want to purchase something. As you can tell from everything I'm saying, well, basically we live in a society where, well, the people who know how to speak and communicate effectively, well, they reach positions of power and ultimately become the people that are listened to. Myself being a very ambitious person, I always wanted to learn how to speak better. This is actually one of the reasons why I started this channel. Effectively communicating to people is an amazing tool to have from a humane perspective, because at the heart of each human being, we simply want to be loved and cared for. Everyone in this world deserves to be heard and respected. People who know how to listen, well, they show care because they're taking time out of their busy schedule in order to give importance to the person speaking. Also, by learning how to listen, you can effectively become a good speaker. We do live in a society where you have to fight in order to be heard, but with a few techniques, you can actually become an amazing speaker. Number 1, stop chatting nonsense. It seems kind of silly for me to say so while I'm trying to show people techniques on how to speak better, but there is such a thing as talking too much. Some people will, for example, gossip or talk all day long. What that does is make your voice similar to a TV that you turn on just to have some background noise while you're doing something else. Sure, you may listen to it once in a while, but the thing is that you are busy with other things and you aren't devoting your full attention to it. If what you are known for is speaking mindless chatter, then what you are saying doesn't have much worth. Yes, it's a good thing that you're willing to speak, but your conversations need to be educated and interesting. Number 2, learn how to listen. When you're speaking to someone, the most important thing is to actually learn how to listen. You do so by looking at the person in the eyes and simply staying quiet while you're processing what they're saying. Many people will do that, but then they will interrupt the person speaking and interrupt the conversation by telling a story of their own. If you do that, you are stopping the person speaking to you because, well, now you are making it about yourself. The better way to do things is to let the person express their thought fully and then at the appropriate moment, respond. Of course, this is easier said than done. Really, the thing is that people are often too much in their head and sometimes even nervous about talking to new people. So we have all of these thoughts processing in our brain, trying to find something to speak about. By doing so, you aren't in the moment and end up not really listening to what the other person is saying. If you do that, then you will most probably miss out on what could have been a follow-up to that conversation. Also, by staying quiet and listening, you are able to learn more from whatever the topic is. The more you know about it, the more you are able to speak about it. Number 3, stop getting distracted. Most people have so many things that are happening in their heads and in their lives that sometimes it's hard to focus on something. Strangely, if you try to talk to a kid who is watching something on TV or is playing a video game, getting them to listen to you if they are focused is practically impossible. They are just too absorbed by what they are concentrating on that anything around them doesn't exist. The same goes with people in work areas. You'll have many times moments where you have to compete with other people's attention in order to get them to give you attention. Maybe they are reading, responding to an email, or simply working on something that has a deadline. If that happens and you see that the person seems busy, it's best to ask if you can speak to them at another time when they are able to devote more attention to you. This will send them the message that what you're saying is important. In communication, there's a time and a place for everything. In order to be listened to, you need to be able to read the other person and acknowledge the fact that maybe they aren't in a position where they can respond or correctly listen to you. Number 4, have clear thoughts. When you're trying to communicate something, it's often best to be able to cut to the chase. It's fun to chit-chat and laugh, but at the same time, as a communicator, you need to be able to explain your thoughts without dragging what you're explaining. You must be able to compress what you're talking about and get out what you are saying right away. The more direct the thought can be expressed, the more assertive you will seem, and the more the person will listen to you thoroughly. People who are just muttering things without any real content will just make the listener get confused but also bored. There's also another kind of communication where the person expressing what they're expressing may actually have communicated what they needed to communicate really fast, but because they are nervous about it, they will continue re-explaining the same thing over and over again. That definitely is not really good for keeping another person's attention. Number 5, build relationships. In order to be listened to and heard, you will need to build relationships with the people around you. Whatever your workplace or environment is, you will most likely be talking and communicating with people on a daily basis. More than just wanting to say things, it's important to listen to them and build some sort of relationship with them. Take interest in what other people are saying. You need to have personal relationships with your coworkers, clients, people you are networking with. By being respected, you earn the credibility. And with credibility, there is more attention that is given to you simply because you've proven to be of a certain worth. This is why we give people on television, politics, or basically anyone who is in the spotlight more attention. Work on getting respected on a personal level, and everybody will give you more time simply because of the high place value that you have in your community or your society. In the end, as humans, we all deserve to be heard, even if it isn't always so. Work on carrying yourself with dignity and keep your head high. Don't blend with the masses and pick moments where you can stick out. By doing so, people in higher places will also take notice of that, which may lead you to getting to a higher level. I really hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed doing it. Hopefully the message came through. But honestly, I really hope that what I said has helped you. I research all my topics thoroughly. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.